What's going on YouTube? Wax Pack Fanatic here, coming at you with a sealed box of Score Select Premier Edition. This bad boy, nothing crazy, about $100 a box on eBay, but can yield you some pretty gnarly Derek Jeter rookies. So that's been the theme this week, is we're chasing Jeter. I do weekly PSA submissions, so this week we're trying to be a little Jeter heavy. So let's get into this bad boy. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Tune in. I'm going to break multiple boxes every week. If you watch these videos and what you see is not marish, also tell me that. If the sound quality is bad or the video quality, something is not good, I need to know that kind of stuff, because what I'm looking at looks pretty good. We got some big stuff coming up. We're doing a 2019 National Treasures baseball. I've got a 2020 National Treasures basketball box, but I would not open that if you guaranteed me it had a Jordan autograph in it. Just wouldn't do it. It's crazy stuff. $5,000 a box. We're just going to sell that and move on. So let's go ahead and get into this. I don't have a sharp object, so let's do it the old-fashioned way here. Old plastic that doesn't want to open. I'm going to go off camera for just a second here. Okay. There we go. Upside down. But that's how we're going to get into the packs. Never thought there would come a day when I would be excited to open Score anything, but here we are. All right, so I'm just going to move the box here. Let me straighten that out a little bit. Let's find some Jeters. To my knowledge, there's not much else out of this set you're going to be looking for. But that Jeter rookie is in here. So we're going to go pretty quick, given that there's not much else we would be looking for. So if you're ever in the North Georgia area, we got a little store. Right now, it is the Battlegrounds Games and Comics. So if you're into video games and card games and board games, we got you covered. But we are starting a sports store here pretty soon, so that way we can separate all of our sports merchandise and get it off to the side. So just our sports guys can come in and shop that, and I don't have to worry about all the other stuff too. So after we're done, I'll check and see if there was anybody else I was supposed to be looking for, but I think Jeter. He's going to look like this. He's going to be jumping in the air. It's just going to be Jeter, not Sean Lowe. So hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. No one's sick with the coronavirus that's got us all locked up still. But hey, that's what these sports cards are good for. It allows us to disconnect for a little while and worry about something other than death and despair that the media likes to talk to us about all the time. Yeah, if you don't mind, again, just let people know about this channel. If you like baseball and basketball and football, I'm going to open it all. Let you kind of see what you could expect if you were going to buy a box of this. Like I said, in this case, these boxes run you about $100 a piece on eBay. You get a PSA 10 Jeter. That's going to get you about $200 on eBay. So you can double up. We're going to see if we can get a couple here out of this box. And if we can, that's going to be a good day. This is the first of this product I've ever opened. As in 1993, I was just a wee 9-year-old. So didn't have a lot of experience opening sports cards back in 93. I mean, like most of you, I'm sure your parents would take you to the store. You'd get one pack, and you went and looked through all those cards that you had when you were a kid, and they're all beat up, or you didn't get anything good. But I hope some of you have found a gem floating around in there. That'd be pretty cool. So one thing they did is these Star Select cards. I'll have to check the value on these just to see. They've kind of got this sheen to them, but I would imagine they're just the insert. So we're just going to set that there. As like I said, we're digging for Jeter here. So, but it's always kind of cool to get Hall of Famers. I mean, there's a PSA rookie. Okay, so that's a thing. Let's just go ahead and throw him in a sleeve. I really should have looked before I opened this, just to kind of see what we should be looking for. I knew the Jeter was in here, so that's what I was after, but there is some other stuff, so that's cool. And as you see, the rookies have this rookie prospect line going across the bottom here. There's a Derek Wallace first round draft pick. The Jeter's going to look very similar to that. I am working to update some of the hardware we're using here, so everything comes out looking a little bit better as we start doing more of these. Again, I'm hitting Hall of Famers, but I'm not really stopping because I would imagine most of your base cards in this set don't have a ton of value. So cards are stuck together a little bit. The good thing is they all look to be centered pretty well. So if you do get the Jeter, it's probably going to be a 10. Unless you get something where like the cards are stuck together and you damage the card. Man, the Sean Lowe guy is all over the place. There's a Griffey. I think Griffey stuff's really going to start getting expensive. His Upper Deck PSA 10 rookie, or let me just say this, his Upper Deck rookie as a kid was like my dream card. I wanted it so bad. Now, still a pretty, there's Bobby Witt, his son, just first rounded with the Royals this year. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I wanted that card so bad as a kid. And I would love to have a PSA 10 of it. But that is a hard card to get a 10 in. Get the hologram. Hey. Let the camera focus. I think we got a Jeter here. This happened on my last video where the back card was the Jeter rookie. Same with this one. All right. Let's get through this. As we know, we got some gas in the back. That's what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Looks pretty good. I've had the centering on these as well. Up here, there's a little catch, but that's what you're going to get with the back card being the hit, because the back card, the front card are going to get the most wear. So this is probably a PSA 9, but you still send that off. A PSA 9 is fine on this. Let me grab a card saver real quick. If I know where they're at, I might. I don't know. I think they're over there on the floor. I'm not going to get one. All right, so there's one Jeter down. Hopefully there's 3 or 4 in this box, and hopefully they're not the back card in the pack. So we get something in here, in the middle, it's more likely to be in better condition. But now that you know what we're looking for, we are off to the races. Let's go. There's Jose Canseco when he was with the Rangers. So again, I'm passing up Hall of Famers here just because there's a Ryan Klesko rookie. We're here in Georgia, so I will mention that. All of our Braves fans out there. So I'm beginning to wonder, I need to look, is the back card where your first round draft? Nope, it's not. There's one attached to this. It's stuck to it. Okay, so that's good. So the Jeter's always not going to be in the back. If it's the back card, more than likely it's going to have some type of corner wear. It's just hard to keep those corners in good shape when they're constantly rubbing up against something. These cards are sticking together. I don't want to miss anybody if I come across them. Kenny Lofton, we can throw him out. So we've got some good players here. This box is producing some solid rookies. Eddie Murray late in his career. All right. Here, moving along. Nothing. Okay, Dale Murphy when he was with the Phillies. Randy Johnson. That whole player jumping in the air, blue background, every time I see one, I think it's Jeter. That card's another Kenny Lofton. Nolan Ryan, Barry Bonds, which his stuff is going through the roof right now. Whatever your thoughts are, if he belongs in the Hall of Fame or not. There's Jim Tomei. Throw him out. That was Kenny Lofton. What your thoughts are if he belongs in the Hall or not. Certainly a argument for it. A lot of people are against it. A lot of people are for it. Me personally, the guy was a performer. He could hit the long ball all day, but man, just God, don't lie about it, man. Like it was so obvious, and to sit there and say you didn't juice, it just kind of looks bad on you when it comes out that you did. Because we all knew it, and it was just like you were sitting. I mean, it's the whole Pete Rose thing, right? Where Pete Rose said forever he didn't bet on baseball, and then come out 20 years later and say he did, writing a book. So essentially, like you're telling the world you did something we already knew you probably had done just to make some money. There's another one of those inserts, Fred McGriff. But let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments if you think he belongs in the Hall of Fame or you don't. Eric Karros. I remember him. So it's nice to see some life coming into these cards, really from the junk wax era. Arguably my favorite era. Obviously, I wish I could sit here and open up 1975 tops all day, but I would go bankrupt doing it. So it's nice that there's finally some interest in these cards that for so long nobody wanted. But, that's what happens when you get to 2020 and 1993 was 27 years ago. My analogy I tell people all the time, I was like, if I was to sit here and say, okay, who's the best baseball player of all time? Some people might say Ty Cobb. You're going to have your Babe Ruths, your, Mickey Mantles, Joe DiMaggio's, whoever it may be. You can't buy sports cards, at least sealed packs. You can't buy sealed packs of those guys. It's too expensive. And if you did, you wouldn't open it. It would be like, I'm just going to keep this pack sealed, But, if we said, okay, who's the best basketball player of all time? Okay, we could probably all agree that's Jordan. There's some people in the room that might think it's Kobe, maybe LeBron, but I'd say the greater census would be Jordan. Well, we can buy basketball cards till we're blue in the face that have Jordan cards in them from when he was playing, not just like inserts today, because it's still cheap. And I think, here with baseball, okay, we've got some players that are starting to pick up where we talk about McGuire and Bonds, all these steroid era guys, Roger Clemens, that people want now. People want their cards, their PSA 10s of their rookies of your Jose Canseco's or even Randy Johnson for that matter. Guys that when I was growing up were throwing up some killer freaking numbers. And doing some awesome stuff. And, for what it's worth, you may not agree with the steroid era at all, but, man, it made baseball fun to watch. It really did. Hoping we grab at least one more Jeter that's going to have nice sharp corners for us. These are kind of stuck together. Because any box I open, I certainly wouldn't want to open a card, just a box for one card that I was going to submit. Because if it comes back like a 9, I'm going to lose money on that box for sure. So you at least want 2, so that way you kind of get a couple chances. But we're getting down to, we've got about 10 packs left here. Bobby Bonilla, I think I got Still getting paid after retirement. What an intelligent guy. JT Snow rookie. Derek Bell. So, if you're looking around on eBay and debating if you want to buy these, we know you're at least going to probably get one Jeter rookie. Let's still holding out for two. We're trying to look for Bobby Bonilla cards with being business. Ryan Jordan. He eventually went to the Braves. All right. Let's go. Come on. I think on my last video, the last pack had a Jeter rookie in it. So that was pretty cool little end of the video. Maybe this one won't hold out till the very end. McGuire, Greg Maddux. There's a Ryan Sandberg insert. Nothing doing. Deion Sanders. Awesome player. Heather Canseco. Jason Kendall. No, maybe not throw him out. I don't know. I'll have to look up some of this. All right, we're down to four packs. 4 packs. Let's go, boys. Seems like all the rookies are in the back. Three down, or 3 to go, rather. So the inserts in the middle. I mean, it's kind of weird because the rookies are kind of in the middle too, but it seems like in every other pack they're at the end. Holding out the Jeter rookies just like they knew. This guy's going to be one of the best Yankees ever. Better short printing. All right, last pack. Let's do this. Come on. And oh, that's a Rick Helling. All right, well, we got the one. It's it'll go to PSA. Maybe I can try to flatten out that corner between now and then, but I got a feeling we got a 9 here. Camera's not wanting to pick up the. But everything looks pretty good on it except this corner. Sucks. But, that's the name of the game. Well, thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little bit about 93 score select. Jeter was there along with a Mike Piazza. I might send this guy off too, just because. Kind of what you can expect to get. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a share, or a thumbs up, whatever it is on YouTube here. I appreciate it. Tune back in later this week. We're going to knock out some 1989 Fleer basketball. Anyways, have a great week and good luck in your search for the good stuff.